As police officers, the safety of residents in our communities that we serve is our #1 priority. Sometimes this means preventing crime, and other times it means apprehending the perpetrators after they've committed crime. Thanks to intrepid investigative work, advances in technology, critical partnerships in the communities that we serve, the RCMP in British Columbia have had great success in apprehending violent offenders. However, despite our best efforts, sometimes violent suspects continue to evade arrest. Through its activities, the BOLO program helps us get more eyes on our most wanted cases, prompting more tips about dangerous fugitives. BOLO has proven to be a very valuable tool to us. For example, I hit murder suspect Brandon Teixeira was captured in California in 2019 after being featured in the BOLO campaign. The campaign had offered a reward of up to $50,000. He is now back on Canadian soil. A reward of up to $100,000 was recently offered in the BOLO campaign for Connor DeMonte. The accused killer had been on the run for almost a decade when the campaign had launched. He was apprehended in Puerto Rico earlier this year and is now awaiting extradition back to Canada. We applauded the creation of the BOLO program Top 25 list this last spring and are pleased to be playing a major role in today's announcement. The beauty of the BOLO program is this: we're not looking for evidence, we're not looking for witnesses to testify in court. If one of our cases is featured in the BOLO campaign, the investigation is already complete. A judge has issued a warrant for our suspect. We just need to find them. It is a win-win for police, for the community, and for tipsters. The #1 fugitive in the updated Top 25 represents crimes that have been a scourge in communities across Canada, and certainly right here in British Columbia: murder, drug trafficking, brazen gun violence, and organized crime. Rabi Al-Khalil has been unlawfully at large for nearly 3 months after escaping from the North Fraser Pretrial Centre. Since his escape in July, the RCMP have been working tirelessly with counterparts in CFSU BC, the Vancouver Police Department, the Canada Border Services Agencies, and other international agencies to assist in this search. Other suspects featured in the Top 25 list are not from here, but are suspected of evading arrest here in British Columbia. That is the case of Talal Amir, ranked #6, who is wanted by the Calgary Police Service for manslaughter and attempted murder. With today's updated Top 25 list, the BOLO program is offering a reward of $250,000 for any information leading to the arrest of Al-Khalil. This is an unprecedented award for British Columbia, and this isn't the first time Al-Khalil has evaded police. After orchestrating brazen murders in Vancouver and Toronto 1 decade ago, he fled to Greece, where he was ultimately arrested and extradited to Canada. In 2017, he was convicted of murder in Toronto. In 2020, he was found guilty of significant drug trafficking in Quebec. Al-Khalil was at the North Fraser Pretrial Centre because he was standing trial for a 2012 Vancouver murder. On August 30th, 2020, a jury found him guilty. We know that Rabi Al-Khalil has evaded arrest, and he's been assisted. He was helped when he fled Greece 1 decade ago, and he is being helped now. But we also know that $25,000 or $250,000 is a lot of money. For most people, $250,000 would be life-changing. If you know where Rabi Al-Khalil is, we don't need your name, we don't need your location, we just need to find him. Whether you're in this province, this country, or around the world, be on the lookout. If you see Rabi Al-Khalil, don't approach him. He may be armed. We know he's dangerous. Call 911. Call Crime Stoppers. Call the police. $250,000 could be yours. If you see any of the BOLO Top 25 suspects, if you know where any of them are, the time has come to give them up. Again, call 911. Call the police. Call Crime Stoppers. We don't need evidence. We don't need you in court. We just need to find them. And to all the suspects featured today in the updated Top 25 list for BOLO, your world gets smaller. Do the right thing for yourself, for your family, for your community. Call a lawyer, call the police, and turn yourself in. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Commissioner. Good morning. Bonjour à tous et à toutes. The BOLO program was launched in 2018 with a simple goal: use innovation to encourage Canadians to be on the lookout to make our communities safer. Le programme BOLO a été lancé en 2018 avec un objectif simple: utiliser des moyens novateurs pour encourager les citoyens à garder l'œil ouvert pour les suspects les plus recherchés au pays afin de rendre nos communautés plus sûres. Our police and Crime Stoppers partners have said it many times: the BOLO program works. With hundreds of millions of advertisement impressions, millions of website visits, thousands of media mentions, hundreds of tips, and over 10 arrests, we can confidently say we have helped make our communities safer. Today, we are very proud to be here in British Columbia to announce, in cooperation with one of our longest police partners, our first update to the Top 25 Special Initiative since launching in Toronto this past April. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes fiers d'être ici en Colombie-Britannique pour annoncer, aux côtés d'un de nos partenaires policiers de plus longue date, une toute première mise à jour de notre initiative Top 25 lancée en avril dernier à Toronto. This new version of our Top 25 features more cases from British Columbia and Alberta, and significantly, a new #1 fugitive from BC RCMP. Rabi Al-Khalil is an extremely dangerous individual. He has a lengthy criminal record. He is a twice convicted murderer. He has extensive ties to organized crime, and Interpol has issued a red notice for him. Rabi Al-Khalil est un individu extrêmement dangereux. Il a un long casier judiciaire. Il a été condamné pour meurtre à 2 reprises. Il a de nombreux liens avec le crime organisé et il fait l'objet d'une notice rouge d'Interpol. In cooperation with Metro Vancouver Crime Stoppers, the BOLO program is pleased to announce a reward of up to $250,000. That's $250,000 for any information leading to the arrest of Mr. Al-Khalil. This reward is not only an incentive for citizens to be on the lookout, it is also an incentive for people who know or may know where Mr. Al-Khalil is to call the police or Crime Stoppers. As with all our rewards, this reward will be paid if the information provided led to the arrest of Mr. Al-Khalil, period. There are no other conditions. And as always, you'll get your money quickly. But don't forget, all our rewards expire. The reward in the Al-Khalil case is only available until May 1st, 2023. Before I conclude, let me go through our top 5 suspects. Number 5, Syed Osman, wanted for murder by the Edmonton Police Service. Number 4, Kirash Parzam, wanted for murder by the Toronto Police Service. Number 3, Jabril Elmi, also wanted for murder by the Toronto Police Service with a reward of up to $50,000. Number 2, Kiera Brand Granado, wanted for murder by the Calgary Police Service with a reward of up to $100,000. And number 1, Rabi Al-Khalil, wanted for murder and being unlawfully at large by the RCMP with a reward of up to $250,000. Public safety is everyone's responsibility. By being on the lookout together, we can make our communities safer. To all fugitives featured in our top 25, the message is clear and simple: call a lawyer or the police and make arrangements to turn yourself in, because the whole country is on the lookout for you. Thank you. Merci.
Good morning. My name is Linda Annis, and I'm the Executive Director of Metro Vancouver Crime Stoppers. For more than 3 years, Metro Vancouver Crime Stoppers has been pleased to support the BOLO program in helping raise awareness about Canada's most wanted. In fact, Crime Stoppers programs all across Canada have worked closely with BOLO on a number of amplification campaigns to solicit information and to encourage members of the public to submit tips anonymously. Every day, Crime Stoppers works in partnership with the police, the public, and the media to create awareness on how anonymously to report crimes. Today, Crime Stoppers is playing a role in the search for those BOLO's most wanted lists, like Robbie Alcohol, who broke out of the North Fraser pretrial over the summer. We simply need any information that will lead to the arrest or the arrest of any of the others listed in the BOLO Top 25. At Crime Stoppers, we fully understand that anyone who might know any of these individuals' whereabouts is likely to have a reservation about reporting them. They might fear reprisal if the police team identifies them. Crime Stoppers guarantees their anonymity. Crime Stoppers will issue a reward up to $250,000 to anyone who anonymously provides us with information that leads to the arrest of alcoholic. It's easy to contact Crime Stoppers. You can call 911 or the RCMP directly, but if you want to report your information anonymously, please don't hesitate to call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. That's 1-800-222-8477. You can also report anonymously through our Crime Stoppers website, www.solvecrime.ca, or by using the link on the Crime Stoppers page. And if you have a smartphone, you can anonymously submit your tip through our downloadable P3 app. It's a Crime Stoppers reporting app. We accept tips in 115 different languages, and we operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No one submitting any anonymous tip information to Crime Stoppers will ever be questioned or called to testify, so we urge anyone with information to call us on any of the top 25 individuals. Please help break the code of silence. If you see something, say something. By doing so, you'll be making your community safer. Please call us if you know anything. Thank you very much.